in general, when I buy a comic book character, I generally only buy from comic stories I like. And I mean really like. Now, it isn't a one-for-one truth, but, you know, for the most part it's true. And I have to confess, when I read Superior Spider-Man, I only mildly liked it. It had some ideas that worked well, but for the most part, it wasn't a story that stuck with me or made me think that it was really great or anything like that. It was just okay. But this figure came out this year, and I was looking at it and going, I don't need another Spider-Man. When I read it, it wasn't a story that really stuck out to me, that was really fantastic or anything. It looked better than a lot of the stories that are coming out in the modern world because, well, let's be honest, comic books are crap anymore. It was just okay. I felt like it was recycling a few themes from Kraven's Last Hunt, but at the same time, you know, that wasn't a bad thing, but, you know, it wasn't great either. However, when I got to looking at this figure, and looking really closely, I kind of found some things I liked about it. And it was like, okay, yeah, let me buy it. And then I did. So, there we are. Now, he comes, of course, with the thwip hands. He comes with these funky, kind of graspy hands that I guess you could use to climb walls. They're not the typical wall-crawling hands, though. So, that's kind of interesting. He's got a head that reflects the New York skyline. I believe that's from a comic cover. And then just some reflective lenses in the eye socket. Of course, I prefer those, but I appreciate the effort. Of course, he has, what, the tentacles, you could call them? And he has a backpack for when those are not deployed. And overall, it's a decent look. I mean, I do have to admit that. I like how the webs are not, well, they're sort of asymmetrical, I guess you could say. They're not even, and that is purposeful from what I've read about the design. I did notice it in the comic, but I didn't really think much of it. And I do think this one looks a lot better than the previous effort, which was, I believe, working off a concept art. I might be wrong about that. Still, it's a story that, you know, it was just okay. It didn't resonate with me the way other Spider-Man stories have. In particular, Kraven's Last Hunt. I really love that story, and, you know, I did get some vibes from this story about Kraven's Last Hunt, but not quite the same way. I did think it was kind of dumb how they brought Peter back, and you knew they were going to do it, but at the same time, it was, you know, kind of stupid how to do it. I don't like that you have to heat up the backpack to get the tentacles to go fully in, and it does make it a little hard for storage. They do take up a lot of space. You can sit him on the tentacles, but it's not a good idea because I think eventually that's going to wear down, and plus he's going to fall much more easy if he's standing on the tentacles. And yeah, I know the tentacles have a different name. I just don't care. Sorry. Sue me. But overall, I do like the figure. I mean, it's pretty damn nifty. And, you know, I guess my resistance to it was unfounded. I didn't like the price tag, $30, but okay. You know. And then I look at this and I look at the Maximum Spidey. There's only a few more accessories there. And, you know, the rumored price is almost twice as much. Yeah, not something I'm really enjoying. This almost makes the argument for you. But wait, there's this name. I mean, you know, sorry. Every argument is hollow on that one. But then again, some people, they just want to worship Hasbro no matter what, and try to make sure that everybody knows they are a worshiper of Hasbro. Me, I'm a Marvel fan, not a Hasbro fan. And as a Marvel fan, again, I'm not opposed to getting things that are semi-modern, but, you know, it's few and far between. This is an exception to the rule, and it's not a bad exception in the slightest. It's a pretty good one. I'm kind of glad I got it, to be perfectly honest. I would maybe have passed on it if some other stuff had been out when I got it. I got it late, of course, because, you know, I tend to get things late anyway. Plus, I was really kind of on the fence about it. It's one of the rare times that figure I'm on the fence about really kind of actually resonates, and I actually get it, and I actually feel really good about it. I mean, the deep reds are nice. The black is a good contrast. I mean, there's a lot going on with this figure that, you know, I'm really digging. And I'm glad that I did eventually buy it. Would I recommend it? Depends on your feelings on Superior Spider-Man. I think it could have been made a little bit better, but it's not terrible. It's not fantastic. All in all, I mean, I think it's a good figure for what it is. Now, some people buy action figures just because they look good. Some people buy them because it actually means something to them. I'm usually in the camp of meaning something. Again, didn't hate the story. Wasn't going to buy this. But now that I got it, I'm kind of glad I did. Because I don't hate it. Do I love it? Well, I'm not going to say I love it either. But it definitely could have been worse. And, well, I can see ways to improve it. But, you know, at the same time, I can see where it could have been worse. Alright. Pretty much, that's my views on Superior Spider-Man. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to do the like and subscribes. And you guys take care.